Studies show that more than 20% of adults in the U.S. have at least one tattoo. But what's also true is more and more of them are suffering from tattoo regret. So what can someone do if they no longer want that barbed wire on their arm or their ex's name on their back? Well, Dr. Rakesh Nanda here from Grandview Aesthetic Center with a very good option. So good to see you, Dr. Nanda.
Good seeing you again.
So why would somebody, other than maybe the ex's name, because that's a pretty obvious reason why they want to get rid of it, but why would someone want a tattoo removed?
So actually, 1 out of 5 people actually have tattoo regret. So tattoos are a beautiful, story of our lives. We all have a reason that we got a tattoo, and it makes complete sense at the time when you get it, in whatever state you may be in.
Sure.
But like I said, 1 out of 5 people suffer that regret. They want it gone. 40% of those people have said it's something to do with employment. There's all these new rules out now with the military. Most of the branches, they don't want tattoos elbows down. State Highway Patrol, Firefighters Association, everybody's changed the rules on this. They're really trying to clean things up. So that's where we come in, because there's a lot of different tattoo platforms of what sets us apart. So we have something called the Picasure, and I've come on here, we've talked about Picasure before, but here's what the Picasure does. It's ultra short pulses. It's a trillionth of a second in pulse length. That heavy pulse length will hit this tattoo ink with pressure so heavy, so hard, the tattoo ink flakes away like dust.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. When that happens, and no matter what condition you're in, no matter what skin type you're in, your body can then easily get rid of that tattoo ink.
And you were the first, the only to have this, and now there's something new that's even kind of furthering this technology that you're also the first to have. And what's this one for?
Correct. So before there was these things called Q-switch lasers. That's what most people are still using. That would use thermal energy, heat up the tattoo, flake it away with heat. It almost like burned away the tattoo.
Right. Kind
of painful option. It took many sessions, 20, 25 sessions. This can get rid of it in about 6 to 8 sessions, depending on the color of the tattoo, how old it is. We now got something called the 1064, and we're the only ones in the state of Ohio right now to have the 1064 Pico for the Picasure. So that basically means that even darker skinned individuals that before would have to fear, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this tattoo removed and it's going to change the color of my skin, they don't have to fear that anymore. So now we can treat those tattoos as well, all colors of the spectrum, reds, oranges, yellows, purples, way less pain than what the other tattoo removal devices are, less treatments, about 1/3 of the number of treatments, less cost overall, and you're done.
And let's talk about some of the things that go into, people get tattoos. Maybe they have an all-black tattoo. They have one with red ink. They have one that's outlined heavily. And they think that certain areas are going to be almost impossible to remove, or certain colors. Does this have anything that it can't remove?
So this can remove all colors, and now we have the ability to remove all skin types of tattoos. So no matter what skin type you are, we can safely remove that tattoo without the fear of changing the color. So we can get rid of any type of tattoo that you have, essentially.
So the treatment, how long does it take? What is each session like?
Great question. So there's some factors that depend on that. So basically how old the tattoo is, what color your skin is, what color and what type of ink was used. So all of those factors go into play, obviously, for us to quote that out. But depending on the size of the tattoo, it can be as short as 15 to 20 seconds, up to maybe 20 minutes for removal. For a full sleeve, we can do it in about 20 to 30 minutes. For full arm, we've done that.
That's crazy.
So it's pretty neat. I mean, it takes hours and hours, sometimes days, to get these tattoos in different sessions broken up, because it can be painful when you get it. It's very quick to remove.
What has the response been like? Because I'm sure people come in and they probably don't realize exactly how quick and efficient this is until they get it done.
So the response has been excellent, actually, because people really want it gone fast.
Yeah.
They don't want pain. That's what everybody fears, is right? Like, we don't want to be in pain. So we use extra devices to actually help. We use some cold air. We use a bunch of different technologies to help, number one, number you up. Number two, this device itself makes it very quick and less painful. So all that stuff combined gives you a better treatment outcome.
Are there any risks people need to consider?
The big things I want is I don't want them going out in the direct sun before they get this done. Obviously, if you come in with a tan, it's going to hurt a little bit more. There may be a little bit more risks involved then. So then we would say, hey, let's postpone this a week or two. But that's about it. We don't want them putting any chemicals on or any lotions, and we'll wipe that off even if they have it on. We don't want them jumping into a swimming pool or going to the beach immediately after doing this, obviously. Same things you took into account when you got the tattoo. After that, we're doing the same things on the reverse side, but we're pulling it out.
Okay, so if you're out there with a Tweety bird on your ankle watching this, call Dr. Nanda at Grandview Aesthetic Center. You don't need the tattoo regret. Easy to get rid of these days.
Absolutely, and a lot of people want redos. They don't want, they just want to get another tattoo there. That's where we come in. So tattoo artists are actually sending them to us to actually do 1 or 2 treatments, pull out a little bit, so then they can get new work on top.
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks
for being here today.
Thank you for having us.